Hello everybody. Okay, so here we are on lesson 12, yes? We did this page in the last video. What I want us to focus on is working on this page. And in here, we want to find all solutions for this polynomial. And how do we do it? Now this, notice that how many terms do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 terms, right? And when we have 4 terms, we like to do factor by grouping. Okay? So how do I solve for x by doing factor by grouping? Well, let's see. What's the first move for factor by grouping? Parentheses, 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 parentheses. All right? Now we got to find the GCF of each group. What's the GCF of this group? It's x squared. And then what is x to the third? What am I going to do with this? I take this divided by this. What's x to the third divided by x squared? That's x, right? So I have an x here. Now what about this one? What's 3x squared divided by x squared? This is just 3. So this is plus 3. Okay? Now from here, what do I want? Remember, if I have an x plus 3 here, I want an x plus 3 here. So I want to factor out a minus 3, and then this becomes x plus, a minus 9, and this becomes x plus 3, because if I do negative 9x divided by this negative 9, right, then this becomes x, which is here. If I do negative 27 divided by negative 9, negative 27 divided by negative 9, this is 3, and I get this here. And notice that once we have x plus 3 together, right, this becomes x plus 3, and this becomes x squared minus 9. Okay, and this equals 0. Right? But then how can I continue forward? Notice that, can I continue factoring this? Yes, I can. This is x plus 3, x minus 3, and this is x plus 3, and it equals 0. And then once we have this position, what can we say? We can say this x plus 3 equals 0. This x minus 3 equals 0. And this x plus 3 equals 0. Okay? So then from here, we do minus 3, x equals minus 3. Okay, so that's one of them. Plus 3, x equals 3. And notice that these two are the same. So I am going to get another x minus 3 here. I don't even need to do this. You don't even need to do it because you already did it. So x is equal to minus 3, x is equal to 3. Right? Let's try and do the next one. Here, if I have this, right, what do we do? Factor by grouping. Group, 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 group. What's the GCF of this group? It's x squared. And then what happens, this will be x squared times x minus 5, right? And what's the GCF of this group? It's minus 4, and if I divide this by minus 4, I get x minus 5. Okay? Then from here, notice I have the same common binomial, so this becomes x squared minus 4 times x minus 5 equals 0. But then, can I continue to factor this? Yes, this is x minus 2, x plus 2, and this is x minus 5, and it equals 0. And then how do I continue? I say x minus 2 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, x minus 5 equals 0. So here, plus 2, minus 2, minus 2, plus 5, x is equal to 2, x is equal to negative 2, x is equal to 5. Bam. And these are the 3 values of x that make this whole entire thing equal to 0. What I want you to do is try and do this question by yourself, right? What's the first move? Pause the video and try and do it by yourself. But if you want to see me do it, then what do? Parentheses, 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 right? And let me fix the camera angle a little bit. Okay. So from here, what's the GCF of this group? It's x squared. So then this becomes x minus 8. And then what's the GCF of this group? It is minus 2. And this is x minus 8. And this equals 0. So then once I get to this point, notice I have common binomial, so I could say x squared minus 2 times x minus 8, and that's equal to 0. So this becomes x squared minus 2 equals 0, x minus 8 equals 0, right? And then from here, this one we're very used to. This is just plus 8, x equals 8, okay? But this one, let's see, if I have x squared minus 2 equals 0, then I have to do plus 2, so x squared is equal to 2. But then how do I get x by itself here? I have to do square root. If I have x squared, the square root of x squared is x. So x is by itself, and this becomes plus or minus radical 2. So x is equal to radical 2, and x is equal to negative radical 2. And then we're done. Okay? What I'd like you to do is, from here, I hope you can do the homework questions in the back, which are over here. Try and do from 2, A, B, C, and then from 3, A to I. All right? I will see you.